Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to talk about how to design a system used for basic analysis of price and volatility of mutual fund. It's a kind of big project for me. It requires a lot of VBA techniques. One video cannot cover all those details. I will upload some video demonstrates those techniques individually in the future. In this video, I only going to talk about the goal of the project and the process designing a system to achieve those goals. The goal of the project is simple: finding the top performance mutual fund. If we break down into details, it has to have the following function. First, it can download data from the internet. There are more than 2,000 mutual funds on the Canadian market, and we need not only the historical price data, but also data like asset allocation, capitalization size, sector weight, and etc. If we obtain the data manually from the web page, it will be just too time consuming. Second, it can generate a line chart of multiple mutual funds with the percentage change of price at a different time span. There are some websites, like Google Finance, provide the above function, but there are something I prefer to be improved. First, the chart is a little bit too small, or should I say the height of the chart is too short. If you put more than 5 mutual funds in one chart, it just looks a little bit overcrowded. Second, when I'm doing some comparison of some mutual fund, I want to see the detailed information like fund size, asset allocation, sector weight of each fund, so I could get an overall picture easily. Third, which is the most important of all, data quality. At the time when I started the project, Google did not revise the historical data when a distribution occurred, which means if two funds have the same performance, the one has more distribution will seem weaker on the chart, because when the price drops due to the distribution, will be considered just as a regular price down. So we're going to add those functions to the project. Third part, it can generate a table contains information like both annual and accumulated return and the volatility during the different time period. Last, it can collect all the data we wanted into one spreadsheet for further analysis. Okay, with the goal has been set, we can start working. In order to organize data properly, we first categorize it by fund company, then by the investment type and region. For example, fund company TD Asset Management. They have the following category: fixed income, balanced fund, Canadian equity, US equity, global equity, and the sector fund are the most common category. Here is a list of all funds organized in this order. Total is 1,072 mutual funds. Here is a list of all the fund company. Now let's see the overall structure of the system. First, we create a template Excel workbook. In this workbook, there are two major sub-procedures. The first one's function is to download the data from internet, and the second one is organize those data so we can view the performance of the fund in a chart or a table. Then we need another workbook has the following function. First, it can send one company's one certain investment category's fund code to the template workbook once at a time, then run the template's program to download and organize the data and save the file, then looping all the rest of the investment category one by one. The other function of this workbook is to collect all the downloaded data into one sheet. Then let's see the results. Here we have 210 workbooks, so on average each one contains about 5 mutual fund data. And after some study, I have selected about 70 top performance fund into the category where they belong, so we can make some comparison between the funds belong to the same or the different fund company. Now we can collect all the annualized return data into this sheet, and we can sort them in different time period. As we can see, what's interesting is that the top 4 funds of the 15-year annualized return are all belong to the Canadian equity category. Then if we are interested in any of the fund, we can open the file and see the details. We can check the percentage change of the fund at any different time period, from 6 months to about 20 years. Here we see one of the fund's inception date is not as long as the others, so we can move the line up to the point of the top perform fund at the inception date. And if we want to see more of the fund detail, we can select the fund on the chart. The right side column will display the information like MER, asset allocation, and the sector weight. Then we can select another fund to do some comparison. We see here the CI Cambridge Canadian Equity. Although it's being called Canadian Equity, it has a significant amount of portion, about 30%, invested in US equity. And we can click here to review more information. We see here the credit quality section are all zeros because these are all equity fund. If these are balance or fixed income fund, this section will be useful. And we also have the several table contains information of annual return, accumulated return, and the volatility during the different time period. And we can also check the top 10 holdings of the fund and the management. Okay, that's about everything. I hope you enjoyed this video and thank you for watching.